Team matchup that should be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So that a nightmarish start to a football game as they give the ball away on the opening kickoff.
And they put their defense in a bind right away. They have to go into protect mode.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Excellent recognition, and none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first. The Cardinals at 5 and 7 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
But you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, oh, that's got to feel great for them.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Prescott to throw it.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Terrell Lewis from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try to protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
On first down, Calhoun. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
From the 38, Murray looking left side. That's caught by Moore. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. On 3rd down, Calhoun.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And the slot man goes in motion left. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, Calhoun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. On for the extra point try, Andrew Mevis. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big game downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, Calhoun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First down, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Moore, the man in motion. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Up the middle they go. Calhoun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Shotgun now from Murray. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott, touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Moore, the man in motion. Throwing now is Murray. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. Calhoun. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 29, Murray. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Play action. Now it's Murray. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
But don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Out now, Andrew Mevis for the field goal. This one from 46 yards out. Mevis knocks this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember Coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
On 1st down, Calhoun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Murray. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Murray to Moore, first down, Arizona.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Play fake. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. That's Ertz downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 9 now from the 21. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returning it is Moore. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Calhoun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down now. Calhoun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll run on 1st down. Calhoun. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And it's now 17-14. Ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing. Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Prescott. And now here's another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all had that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and end up making the play.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Eluding the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Open man is Ross, complete. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Dak. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here's Prescott. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Prescott. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments, I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Calhoun. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Cards are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12.